Hey guys, BrickQueen here with a LEGO Junior set to review for you guys. This one is obviously from DC Superheroes. It is Batman vs. Mr. Freeze, set number 10737. The set has 63 pieces and costs $15, which is definitely overpriced for this. But we have it, so let's check it out. But first, let's build it. So here is everything that you get in this set. Of course, we have the bat boat there, we have a little piece of ice, and we also have a small little kind of like a jet boat for Mr. Freeze there. And the set was very, very easy to build. It's only 63 pieces, so it took practically no time to build it. It was an extremely easy build. I do think this is a nice little set, but it's $15 and you're only getting 63 pieces. Mostly, I think what you're paying for in this set is the boat. And why would we be paying so much for the boat, you ask? Well, that brings me to another question you may ask. And there's one question that I get asked so often when I review any type of boat set. Anyone guess what that is? Can it float? So let's test it out. This is just my bathroom sink here. I filled it up with water so that I could test this out for you guys. Now, I did already know that it was going to float. I think it either said on the box or the instructions somewhere. I saw it somewhere on this set that this does float, which I think is cool. And also, you'll notice that the way it's designed, the water does not come up high enough to touch any of the other pieces on it. So once you set this in the water, if you want to take it out of the water, to dry it off, you only have to dry that black bottom actual boat piece. The rest of it will still be dry unless you totally submerge it. Now that we've got that out of the way, we all know that this boat does float, which I think is a very cool little feature that they did. The boat floats because the bottom part of the boat, basically this is one solid piece. The black and the yellow lining the top of it is all one big piece. That's why they were able to make it float. And then there's, just a few pieces kind of built on top of it. And we do have a little disc shooter in the front right here. It shoots out little Batman symbol disc, which are printed, by the way. Awesome. And we have a little printed bat symbol right here. The disc shooter, you guys, I'm sure, are familiar with. You basically just push on the back and it shoots out front, obviously. And that's why you have an extra one, so you can just quickly kind of reload it there, and you can shoot another one if you want to. So, of course, this set does come with two minifigures, and the first one is Batman. And being that this is a Junior's one and not specifically from the Lego Batman movie, he does not get that nice new
utility belt piece, which I'm a little surprised by. I thought since they had it, they would go ahead and start using it on all of the Batman minifigures. Maybe they're only doing that for the Batman movie. I'm not sure, but I do know that we do not get the utility belt piece in this set, which is kind of sad. But anyway, so here's the first face. Batman tends to almost always have a double-sided face like this. And a little bit of back printing, nothing special. Another thing that I was surprised about on this was this is the old kind of cloth cape. It's not the newer one. The newer one is a lot nicer, it's softer, it moves better. So I'm a little surprised that they also went back to the old one. Maybe because it's a junior set. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I wish they would completely stop ever using that cape and just use the new one. It would be awesome. Anyway, so back to the boat. This is the inside. There's not much to it, but that's where Batman was sitting. And you can just kind of lower this over the top of him like that. So, I mean, the sides don't really get closed in at all, but not too bad. And then there's some flames coming off the back. And so that's the bat boat. We also have a little ice piece over here, which I guess can serve dual purpose. It could just be decoration to kind of make you kind of feel like you're in the Arctic, or you could kind of, put Batman in there like he's trapped or something. You kind of have to take that batarang off to make him fit in there, but, it's kind of however you want to play with it, obviously. And the other minifigure in this set is Mr. Freeze, which is why we have the ice, of course. And he has a teeny tiny little boat, which I think is a little sad. They could have done a little bit more with this. The boat itself is less than 10 pieces. I mean, it's a little sad. They really could have done more with this. The only thing I do like on the boat is the ice piece coming off the back, which I guess is kind of more supposed to be like water. Maybe it's supposed to be water that he just froze or froze as soon as it came out of the boat. I'm not sure, but I do like that piece. It's not new. We have seen it before, but it is still an awesome piece. And for the minifigure, of course, Mr. Freeze. This is a new version of Mr. Freeze, and there's his gun, which I'm going to quickly take away from him because it is easier to look at him when we remove that, and also remove this breathing mask he's got. And this is actually, the printing on Mr. Freeze, which I think is awesome. I think that looks really cool. And there's a little bit of back printing. Well, actually, the back printing is nicer than I thought it was. And I don't know if you can see it because it's really light, but on the back of the head, there's some little blue dots kind of randomly, kind of to show some freeze spots. I don't know how well you can see it on camera because they are really, really light. And on that white head there, it may be hard to see, but hopefully you can see what I'm talking about there. I think it's really cool. Now, I'm a little surprised that since they had this mask thing, they could have given him a double-sided face. They chose not to, but they could have, and that, I think, would have been awesome. I do like that they did a little bit of printing on the back, but I think this set could have been improved. It's not a bad set, but my feeling is that they should have done one of two things. They should have either lowered the price $5 or they should have included more pieces, like a double-sided face for him, a few extra things like that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about this set. What do you think? Do you think it's good for the price, or do you feel like me they should have added a little bit more or lowered the price? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys later.
Hey, before you go, click here to subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell by my name to turn on notifications. Or click here to see another one of our videos you might like.